Hey everybody, welcome back to another amazing video. My name is Greg McDaniel. I'm with the McDaniel Callahan real estate team, and today we have an amazing guest. We're going to be talking everything about forbearance. What is forbearance? How do you use forbearance? Should you use forbearance? Is it a good move? Is it not a good move? We have the Miles, the master of all mortgages, here with us. He was my co-host on our KGO radio show for a while and just dropped knowledge bombs when it came to information. So I decided to bring him in on this video to talk about forbearance, what it is, how to use it, should you use it. So Miles, welcome. Thanks for taking the time today, my friend.
Well, thanks for having me. Miles Palacios, in case you can't actually say the last name. I see Greg and I have not seen each other in a very long time, and we're getting the Corona beard definitely going through.
You know what? I actually shaved mine the other day when I was eating my own whiskers. I was like, okay, this is time for this to go.
I'm at that place.
All right, man, let's break it down real quick. So let's talk about forbearance. What is forbearance? Just straight out of the gate, what is it?
So forbearance, easy terms, it is a pause on your mortgage payments. However, that pause is still due at the end of the forbearance period.
Interesting.
So right now, if you call your servicer, they will automatically tell you, okay, you don't have to make payments for 3 months. However, that 3 months is not going at the end of the loan. It is actually all due at the end of the forbearance period.
So the misunderstanding there, because a lot of folks have thrown around all these different options on forbearance. You just tack it at the end of the life of the loan. But you're saying there's actually going to be a balloon payment at the end of the 3 months, which wouldn't that end up being a bigger problem for folks? Because if they can't make the payments now, they can't do it in 3 months.
It's a huge problem. And that's one of the issues that misconceptions out there. I actually see it on the news where people are like, oh, you can tack it on to the end of the loan period. And that's not true. Now, what we don't know yet is what's going to happen after that forbearance period happens. Once it ends, what's going to happen to the people who can't pay? Because right now, 7% of all loans are in forbearance.
Wow.
That's kind of a big number. I don't know how much it's going to continue to increase. Obviously, the longer we go, it's a scary thought. But yes, after that forbearance period ends, it starts at 3 months. It can go all the way up to a year. And just doing some of the math on that, it can get scary for a lot of people.
That is petrifying right off the bat. Because, I mean, let's say you have a $5,000 mortgage, right? Well, 5, 10, 15,000 in 3 months. If you can't make 5,000 today, how are you going to make 15,000 in 3 months? Compound that times 12, you got a very large number that's going to be due. And I mean, are people just? I mean, do you anticipate watching people just walk away from their houses, locking the door, throwing the keys inside, and saying "Bon voyage, I'm out of here," or battling and negotiating with the banks?
I think the difference between now and 2008 is that we have equity still. A lot of people have equity, which is a good thing, and people don't want to walk away from that kind of money.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the big scare is going to be a foreclosure. I don't think people are going to walk away. But I also believe that banks are going to understand where people are coming from, and they're going to give them a few different options. Just a repayment plan, which is let's divide up how much you owe us. We're going to spread it over 12, 24 months, and then we're going to make your payment higher. A lump sum where you just pay it back, or the bigger and scarier thing, a modification.
Why is the modification scary?
Modification is scary because it affects your credit dramatically. It'll show up on your credit. It's going to last on there. You won't be able to not only just buy, but it's going to affect your score. And on the lending side, if you come back and try to get a mortgage, it's going to be a time period before you can actually do anything. It's 12 months, 24 months. We'll see. Guidelines are changing constantly right now. So we'll see what it ends up being. But absolutely, it's going to affect your credit. And credit's the one thing, well, there's a couple of things people aren't talking about. One of them is, we talked about the $5,000 payment.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's including taxes and insurance. Because tax and insurance, the states aren't saying don't pay us. I read a couple of reports, and those payments are still due. Homeowners insurance, you absolutely need that in the case there's a fire. I don't think they're getting discounts on that. So if that gets added on to whatever your payment is, that's just a bigger number.
You know, that there it seems like there's just a more than just a little bit that people can learn from you about forbearance. And I think that, you know, on this video, I want to give people just a small smidgen taste of what your knowledge base is, because as you can agree, every single deal is different. Every single situation is different. And I would love people to have an opportunity to schedule a private conversation with you to see kind of what their options are, and just talk to someone who actually knows what they're talking about. So Miles, what is the easiest way for people to get a hold of you?
Sure. You can email me at Miles, M-I-L-E-S, at smileynest.com.
Did you just make that up?
No, I did not.
Now, what about phone numbers? Can they reach out to you at all?
Yeah, you can reach me at my office line, which is 925-900-8013.
All right. So guys, this is the place to reach Miles. You can get him at 925 900 8013, and reach out to him there, have a conversation with him, and see if forbearance is right for you or what kind of other options are there. So Miles, I appreciate you, my friend. You are amazing, and thank you for your time. Guys, reach out to him. And you guys, as you guys know, my name is Greg McDaniel. I'm with the McDaniel Callahan real estate team, and I'm going to see you on the next video.